Take a moment right here, feeling like it's out gear. Running, running, no. Keep running.
It's kind of crazy if you actually think about this real quick. Shikamaru is hitting that or foreshadowing that a Buster Call may be on Egghead. And to understand that, there's already a previous Buster Call on Ohira. Like, Oda gave us the backstory on Ohira, if you haven't know anything about Ohira. Oda gave you a backstory in this chapter about Ohira, like. But the difference between Ohira and now is that Ohira was a little glimpse of flashback of the important facts of what happened on Ohira. And the most important thing in my mind frame is like we're witnessing a Buster Call, the cause of effect or what may be a Buster Call, because Shikamaru's foreshadowing it already in these previously panels, right? We're gonna see like actually the cause and effect, what takes forth before a Buster Call. The personnel like Kizaru, we just got introduced with Jay Garcia Saturn. So we start off this chapter with a front cover page of Caesar and Judge. Now, I think they came to terms and understanding like, okay, it's Dr. Vegapunk's fault that we're in the predicament we are right now. So we have to give one up on Dr. Vegapunk. As you know, Judge tried to side with Big Mom for he can get some Big Mom technology and also get the advantage of, you know, well, I got a Yonko on my back so I can further my scientific endeavors, right? And we got Caesar who came alongside Doflamingo and his crew to create Smile that will help his endeavors to be the almighty scientist. Now, we both see that both of these characters are jealous of Dr. Vegapunk because he's the ultimate scientist and they're not. Now, I think that along the line, also, we might see Queen cover page and him like going along the side saying basically it's Dr. Vegapunk's fault also. That's why I'm going to side with Kaido, who was Kaido back at me, like who's going to stand against me as then? Not the Marines. The Marines don't want to battle with Kaido. Well, no confrontational, you know, unless they have to. I think Oda's actually going to wrap this up into a whole new cover page of something going on the storyline, the main storyline, because it seems like Oda is like really trying to compact all these things together because this is the final saga. So I think Oda is going to need like some information on these cover pages to, you know, to have canon storyline where he can like pile something together because he's giving us so much things in this last saga that he's going to have to put some information on the cover page where it'll be worth it, or it can be a canon storyline where you have to put it in the main story, if you get what I'm saying. But to get back on what Shikamaru basically saying, Shikamaru can feel that it may be a Buster Call definitely on this island. What happened to Ohira, right? He's getting the feeling of that, and it seems like Oda is foreshadowing that it might just be a Buster Call. Like Oda foreshadows a lot of things, and then when we look at it, we see that okay, maybe Oda is saying this for a reason. I feel like Oda is saying that for a reason. And then again, Shikamaru bring up some important factors about, you know, Dr. Vegapunk and the world government. The world government motives definitely outweigh Dr. Vegapunk's scientific endeavors because of what Dr. Vegapunk's doing. I feel like Dr. Vegapunk is going to actually have everybody witness what happened in the Void Century. And definitely the government don't want anybody to witness that. They want to keep things hidden, right? So it definitely outweighs what Dr. Vegapunk wants to do. And I'm pretty sure Jay Garcia know how to reincarnate a devil fruit. As long as he's right next to Dr. Vegapunk with a fruit, I'm pretty sure he can reincarnate. Listen, Gurusei know a lot of things, and I'm pretty sure that's one thing on top of their list, and that's why they will try to eliminate Dr. Vegapunk to, of course, get his devil fruit. I'm pretty sure the Gurusei know a lot about devil fruits. I'm pretty sure they know the origins of devil fruit, so I know very well that the Gurusei, Jay Garcia, actually will have a fruit right here in his hand as he kill or assassinate Dr. Vegapunk. So this fruit that he have in his hand will turn into the brain fruit. As we move on to Lucci, Kaku, Zoro, and Luffy with the battle with the Seraphim, I think this was the most funniest moment in a few chapters. Like, Zoro is kind of slow, a little bit, in, you know, pace-wise. So Zoro just thinking upon the common things that King had with the Sephiroth, and to understand that Zoro don't have them all sometimes, it's like, this cracked me up. This was a perfect, funny moment. But I think Oda kind of nerfing the guys, definitely a nerf for the rest of the crew that can continue in a long battle. So I'm pretty sure that they're going to escape on good terms, right? But I'm pretty sure they cannot go all out because their stamina is getting drained because of the Sephiroth. So on my end, I think that Oda definitely nerfed Luffy, Zoro, Lucci, and Kaku because of what might be happening at the end of this small arc. And to have Albert survive so long, if the Lunarians are an ancient race, Are there just a handful left? Like, it's amazing to know that the Lunarians are still alive, that they're an ancient race. Like, how did Dr. Vegapunk come forth, or how did the Marines come forth to achieve Albert? And in my opinion, I'm glad that Albert is on kind of crew, a person that could protect him. And it seems like Dr. Vegapunk didn't know what Albert actually was. So Zoro gave clarification to Dr. Vegapunk and the Marines. But I'm pretty sure they're not going to say anything that, Albert is actually still alive and he's on Kaido's crew. And Big Mom knew exactly who Albert was and his ancient lineage that he has. So it's like, how did Big Mom, them crew knew, and the Marines didn't know at all? And Marines always get high-tech data to, tap their transponder snails and figure out what's going on. And to see that King survived this long because of Kaido is a great match between the two. But let's move on to Nami, Brook, and the gang fighting off baby Junior Jinbei, is what Sanji said. Now, Nami had an amazing upgrade on Hurricane Island with Zeus, right? Don't get this wrong. Seraphim is a high-tech cyborg. So, of course, that Nami gonna need some more better training, right, to defeat one of these Seraphim. But in all nationality, I see some people saying about Sanji upgrades. Sanji's probably ahead of Zoro. If you can understand one thing about the Lunarians, and that the Seraphim share the same weakness as the Lunarians, so definitely that Sanji attacked baby Jinbei Jr. with the quickness. So as baby Jinbei was going to attack Nami, the flames went out because he was in an offensive state. And Sanji kicked him so hard to the point where it was good because the Lunarian flame was out, right? Well, I can say as Shark, flame was out, so he kicked him with immense critical condition because the flame was out. So definitely that was a perfect example of the weakness with Lunarians. So please just chill on that. Sanji hit S Shark Jinbei actually Jr. when the flame was out. That made it a critical hit. So Sanji is there to save Nami and Brook, and which Edison is out of commission already. So the Jinbei Shark is like amazing, top tier. But to continue with the Boa Seraphim, this Seraphim can talk. This Seraphim can say words and use her powers in a perfect example for the innocent, can be petrified. So that means that you don't have to have, creepy thoughts when you see this kid. You could have innocent thoughts like, oh, it's so cute, and you still can get petrified, which is amazing. And to see Lilith utilizing the sea energy bubble defense is amazing. Like Dr. Vegapunk, like I said, the sky's limit Dr. Vegapunk in his endeavors, right, with the scientific nature he has. Like, the sky's limit with him, right? And we see that this thing actually works, as like the Boa Hancock Seraphim just started out of the way and she got weak. Even when Frankie put it on top of her, put the bubble on her back while she lay on the ground, froze her up, right? That is an amazing feat for this bubble defense. And I'm pretty sure once this Boa Hancock Seraphim get taken down, they can use the bubbles to actually unpetrify the ones that are turned into stone, because it has the sea energy empowered in this sea bubble. But let's just talk about the Boa Hancock Seraphim just for 1 second, because this is amazing. In my opinion, do you think that this Boa Seraphim was the first of its kind because it got adapt to humans and started speaking human language? Like it's more mature now? Because they did say these things can mature, right? Or can it be a mutation of the doing something new, right, with the Seraphim? Because this Seraphim is not like the other Seraphim. This Seraphim can talk, like I said previously, right? So what is up with this Seraphim? Did it adapt to speaking the English language to a degree where it can take advantage of its power? Or is it a newly Seraphim where Dr. Vegapunk was actually experimenting on something and gave it a whole another way to speak or to feel? Because we see the other Seraphim, they make facial expressions in battle. They can actually determine what to do inside battle, depending on the predicament inside battle, what Dr. Vegapunk basically said. So at the same time, it's like, what is up with this Boa Seraphim? I can see this Boa Seraphim being a rebellious person and developing his own pirate crew because who the person it wants to be, right? I know that there's like something inside their brain that have to be commanded. Like the girls say, and Dr. Vegapunk can control them, and the satellites can control them, right? So what not to say if they get strong enough, advanced enough, they can just take this thing out, what prevents them from being controlled and going their own separate ways. But we see this Boa Seraphim take out half of Frankie and definitely have Lilith and Usopp out of commission. But like I previously said, I'm pretty sure they put these bubbles on these petrified beings I think it would crumble apart to the point in they favor, as in the petrified will go away because of the sea origins, right? The sea energy. So the weakness of devil fruit is the sea energy, like the sea, right? So I'm pretty sure that these bubbles can actually put on top, right, of the petrified spots and just evaporate away if you put the bubble on these spots, because it's devil fruit. That's his weakness. It would I'm pretty sure it would go away. That's just a hypothesis of mine. So we'll see further in this chapter. Well, next chapter or chapter after that, after Boy Hancock gets taken down, exactly if the sea energy of these bubbles can take it to petrifying out of Lilith, Usopp, and Frankie. We have to move on to Shaka, right? In the ending, Shaka exactly kind of had a big theory, I guess, where Dr. Vegapunk might be, and he definitely was right, and he definitely see the rest of the CP agents that went missing around, Egghead. And so just to talk about this end of this chapter, a lot of people speculating a lot of things, but in my opinion, that's Jay Garcia. We see in chapter 1073, Jay Garcia wearing a white, justice coat, like the admirals and everybody else above the captain level is wearing, right? So we see like it's a white coat with a black silhouette, and I'm pretty sure you can see Jay Garcia's hat, and that's why Dr. Vegapunk is so shocked, right? You see Jay Garcia coming down with his white coat. And previous, like I said, 1073, at the end of 1073, we got introduced with Jay Garcia. He has a white coat. He's wearing a white justice coat. And to me, that looked like a white justice coat, and he's using a gun, right? The gun is a surefire death, right, in One Piece. Like, if you use a gun, they're dead. They're dead. They're gone. So I think that is Jay Garcia Saturn actually coming down, right? People putting a lot of things together. I don't want to get spoiled, so that's why I did not see what a lot of people were saying. Looked up on Twitter a little bit, a little glance, because a lot of spoilers be on Twitter. So I took a little glance to see what people was thinking, and I was like, I don't know about that. Like, if you put 2 and 2 together, it comes to 4. And 4 means Jay Garcia with the white coat. In my opinion, you might have something different. It's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But in my opinion, I feel like Jay Garcia definitely shot Shaka and is coming down, and that's why Dr. Vegapunk is so shocked. And I feel like a lot of people are mad about this chapter is because they didn't get what they want. They didn't have the reveal in the end of this chapter, which is fine. It's always that sweet. Just chill, bro. But I thought about the coolest thing, right? If this is Jay Garcia, he's coming down, I'm pretty sure that he would say it along the lines, we have to assassinate you. You've been doing a lot of things that we've been hearing about Dr. Vegapunk, so we got to get you. And he has like this fruit, like an apple or something like that, right? And he says, I got to kill you right now for your devil fruit can be patched over to this fruit right here, and we're going to pin inside a Sephiroth because we can command them. And the Sephiroth will do anything we say, so we're definitely going to, have a Sephiroth eat this devil fruit, and that has the Bane Brain fruit, and they will do so many things that, the Gurusei wants or the government wants. And it's like, it's perfect for the Gurusei to have one of these Sephiroth eat this Brain fruit, and then they don't need Dr. Vegapunk anymore. They don't need him because they have somebody who cannot go against them until they actually get a brain of themselves and be like, It definitely will backfire if they get smarter with the brain fruit. They would know that, wow, I'm a cyborg and I can only listen to this guy, right? So it would definitely, backfire on the Gurusei, but I figure the Gurusei are not that smart anyway. They just have the biggest chess pieces in the One Piece verse, if that makes sense. So they just go with things in the time being what Imu saying, but that'd be so epic if you have a fruit and he just say he can assassinate Dr. Vegapunk. He does, because the incarnation of devil fruit will go to the closest fruit, right? So that'd be amazing. But this chapter was good. This chapter was pretty good in my opinion. 8 out of 10. It's a setup chapter for what's going on. Like the lure of a Buster Call being on Egghead is top tier witnessing the current timeline, right? So great chapter. 8 out of 10. Amazing chapter. Can't wait for next week to see exactly who it is, but we can shut all those theories down. Thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe to get more of me and more One Piece content. I'm Schyver. I'll see you again next week. Yes.